Hey Sag, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your reading for whenever you're watching this. Alright. Let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Sag Collective needs to know right now? Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay. Unmarked trail, revelation. All right, now flowers. Dag now it. Unmarked trail, revelation, perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Road less traveled. Cancer had that energy. Taking the road less traveled. The crossing initiation. Yeah, you're gonna have to take a leap of faith. All right, you're gonna have to take a leap of faith. Do something really bold. And this leap of faith is going to jump you, it's going to take you into the new world, okay? Into your new life. You have a new life that's waiting for you. But it's after a really bold step that you need to take, all right? And that's your initiation. How serious are you about living your authentic path? That is a test. By taking this path that's unknown, the road less traveled. We do have the netcaster. Oh God. Preparations come to fruition. There might be some preparations needed to take this leap. Spirit might be making some preparations for you. You might like the Cancer reading, because the Cancer reading was talking about something where a time moment needed to happen. Someone was being led to like kind of leave a situation, right? And they were sleeping on a situation, so Spirit kind of stepped in and created a diversion to make it very easy for this person to leave. It feels a little bit something like that. But let's get into the reading. Wheel of Fortune coming out, yeah. There's a new world, there's an upgrade that wants to come in. A new life that wants to show itself to you. Spirit wants you to have it. All right. Wow, the Universe card. We have the Wheel of Fortune that came out. The Universe card coming out. This is also like the World card, the Wheel of Fortune energy. This is a World card. And then the Wheel of Fortune energy came out. So it's definitely a fortunate new cycle. It's a good thing. It's a brand new world for you. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. All right, but that's what's happening now. Your social network, your social environment. Yeah, your network might be affected by this. Your support system might be affected by this. You might be led to leave a support system. So that's what's happening there. So, but leaving a support system, but it makes you stronger with the Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Let's just pull out the rest of these cards, see what we're talking about. So in the recent past, we do have the Ten of Cups coming out. Oh, the King of Pentacles came out again. Like I said what I said with the Five of Swords. Some of you guys might be dealing with someone who might be controlling, all right? And you're being led to leave a situation. It's not bringing you happiness. It's actually becoming a burden. You might be dependent on this person. Some of you guys, that might be the case. Or something similar to that, where there's another element. There's another person, another energy in this reading that is affecting you. There might be a codependency here. You're being led to leave the codependent situation and transform it to something that's a bit more stable. It does seem like this is a painful cycle and you need to get out of it. It's not their source of happiness. It requires a lot of strength. You're going to have to face this person, and you facing this person requires strength. You standing up to this person requires strength, all right? You do have the Five of Swords coming out. It does feel like there's some sense of inner defeat, or maybe you're coming out of this. I feel like that's what's coming to the awareness now. Someone is realizing like they were probably feeling defeated for a while about this situation, but now someone's building up strength. Ultimately, we have the Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse. I don't see... it's just going to be a while before someone actually, you know, like I said, there's going to be preparation that needs to happen. If this is your situation, there's preparation that needs to happen before you actually exit stage left, okay? There's strength that needs to be built up. Now, like I said, if you're dependent on someone financially, for example, then you have to build up your finances. Some very real preparations that need to happen before someone does this. Why is Five of Swords here? Yeah, here we are with the planning. Planning, Two of Swords, Two of Wands coming out with the Four of Swords. Someone needs to go back in, needs to go in and start planning. Okay, plan A, plan B. Also go in and ask Spirit, you know, pray on it. Pray for paths to line up. Pray for an inspired path. Pray for a way. Pray for a way, okay? Because it does seem like this is a burden here. It's something that might be stifling your energy. We did this Ten of Wands coming out, and it's coming out in a verse. It's like you realize it's a burden now if you didn't before. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you were on the fence about it. Maybe it's a burden, maybe it's not, but now you're realizing it is, all right? You're like, this is not making me happy, clearly, straight up. But it's time to start planning. So this is good that someone's realizing that something isn't the source of their happiness, which is great. Now, the next step is begin the planning process, going within and praying on it and asking for that plan, okay? Someone's choosing themselves. Yeah, look at that. So you have the Temperance card coming in. Lean on Spirit more on this situation, whatever the situation is. Because I keep saying like plan, but then I'm like, I keep correcting myself like, ask for the plan. Pray for the plan. Pray for the perfect, most elegant solution. I love this one affirmation that I like to say when I need to find a solution to something. I'm aligned with the perfect solution. I'm aligned with the divine solution. I'm aligned with the divine, perfect divine solution. You know, it'll be interchangeable, whatever, but that's a good way to actually find your way out, okay? And I talked about this with the Cancer Collective, and I feel like there might be a step after, okay? So you might want to watch that, because it then shows what happens when you actually start leaning on Spirit and praying for this thing. You start manifesting this escape route, if this is what it is. Because now what happens next, you'll see it in a Cancer reading if you watch it. With the Cancer reading, because they were manifesting, maybe subconsciously, whatever, maybe some of them are actually manifesting. But what happened next was the perfect storm happened. Something was created to give someone an out. It gave someone an escape from from this burden, whatever they felt like they were trapped in, all right? We do have the Naked Heart coming out. We have the Earth Mother coming out, the Empress coming out, okay, with the Naked Heart. Someone is choosing themselves. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Someone's finally getting to the stage of choosing themselves. So kudos to you. Now it's time to, start praying. The action is praying. The action is asking for it. Because it seems like someone believes that they can have it, this thing that they want. Whether it's the thing that they're actually going for, or the thing that they want to leave, okay? Whatever this unmarked trail is, whatever this bold leap is, whatever this leaving of a support system is, okay? What's the blockage here for Sag? What's the blockage? Ten of Wands coming out again. All right, now it's coming out upright. The blockage is holding on to this burden. You recognize that it's a burden. If it's a connection, you recognize this burden is holding me back. You recognize it now. but holding on to it is the burden, okay? But once again, I don't feel like this is as easy as walking away, because I do see preparations here. Yeah, well, see, we have the Knight of Swords. See, okay, there's a difference between knowing it's a burden and feeling stuck and not doing anything. There's another thing if you know it's a burden and you continue to dig deeper into it. Because this has the energy of going nowhere fast, okay? With the Knight of Swords here coming out in reverse along, it's like moving towards this burden. It's one thing if you know, I'm going to give you an example. It's one thing if you know that you're in a dead-end relationship and you don't put any more effort into it. It's another thing if you know you're in a dead-end relationship and you keep escalating it. This happens. We see it sometimes where someone knows, okay, this relationship is probably gonna crash and burn. Let's get a dog so we have a commitment. Or let's have a baby, right? It's things like that. It seems like this is the energy here that someone's carrying. They know it's a burden, but for some reason, they keep building and escalating the burden and making themselves more enmeshed in this energy. Stop doing that. If that's what you're doing, you're working it, you know what you're doing. All right, so stop doing that. If that's what you're doing, stop doing that. No, we're not going to get this dog because I don't know how long I'm going to be with your ass. We are not going to renew this lease because I don't know how long I'm going to be with your ass. Don't. All right, cut it out. What would be the motivation for? All right, hold on. Why is this not? See, this dynamic, the other person is a bit more dominant. So this is why someone's going with the flow, even though they know that they're just burying themselves deeper in this connection. Three of Pentacles in reverse, working against yourself. If you're already enmeshed in this situation, if you already have a kid with the person, all right, don't sit there and try for another baby, knowing you don't know you don't know if you want to stay, right? But I know it's easier said than done because while you're in it, you still kind of have hope, have faith. But someone is already out of that going back and forth. Someone knows. So if anything, they're just feeling a pressure to stay in it. Okay? This is where you take the step to be bold enough to ask. Do not escalate this anymore. Don't enmesh yourself in this connection any more than it has to be. You're already enmeshed in it. Whoever this is. Don't escalate it anymore. Don't start taking new levels in this relationship if you're on the fence right now. There's still a way. All right. There's still a way out. All right. What are they feeling to say? I get this though. I get it. Here's the Hangman coming out. Three of Wands coming out in reverse. Yeah. Justice card in reverse. Look, man. Lover's card in reverse. Come on now. High Priestess at the bottom. Come on now. Y'all already know it's a little frustrating. The Sagittarius readings, when this reading comes out, I always get triggered. I always get triggered because I feel like the universe is making very clear signs to someone saying, hey, time's up on that. Time's up on that motherfucking connection. Get the fuck out of there. And they keep getting signs and they keep ignoring it. And I'm just not really sure. And it just feels like there's an imbalance in power in this connection. Every time this comes up, it just feels like that. Like one person is feeling pressured. And it's really bothering me. It feels like one is more of a sensitive soul than the other, and the sensitive soul is being taken advantage of this other person. And this sensitive soul is very intuitive, and they're either hiding it or suppressing it, whatever the case is, and they don't know how to say no. It might be people-pleasing energy. You want to please this person because this person, they might have a crazy-ass ego. Look, I'm not going into that whole storyline. You know who you're dealing with. We have the Lover's card coming out in reverse, and we have the High Priestess coming out upright. You already know what's happening. You might be suppressing your intuition, but you know with the Lover's card in reverse, somebody knows. Like I said, they know the nature of this connection at this point. It's the 10 of Wands. it's becoming a very heavy thing for you that needs to be dropped. But because so much investment was put into it, you're kind of digging your heels in, and like, maybe if we get a dog, then everything will be better. And it's like, you're just working it, you're making it harder for yourself. You're making it harder for yourself to actually leave this situation. What you're failing to see is the Justice card with the 3 of Wands in reverse. Justice card in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse. You need to see the injustice in this situation with the Hangman coming out upright. You're not seeing it. You are seeing it clearly. You are now. You're now starting to see it clearly. You're starting to see the injustice. Like, oh man, so I'm really not going to get what I want in this situation, huh? That clarity is coming through now. Because it was that 2 of Pentacles energy bouncing back and forth. Now it's like, okay, no, this really isn't it. I tried. And that's good, because you have to try, right? So you don't have the regrets, right? And that's fine. 5 of Pentacles, wow. 5 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. Someone's looping on the idea, but I'm going to lose this. I put so much into it, but I lost, but I'm going to lose this. But when you think about what you're losing, you're just losing weight, okay? That's the last thing I'm going to say about this. Look at these 2 cards. Let's put it this way. This is the before. This is the after. This is the difference between you with the connection and you without it. Hunched over. Heavy energy. Looking down. Feeling bad. Feeling insecure. Not feeling good about yourself. Versus young, youthful, spring chicken energy, filled with life, filled with vitality. Some of you guys are dealing with a heavy burden, all right? Watch the other Sagittarius readings, because I do go in depth about the connection, the nature of this connection. Work it out, all right? But this is a test, actually. It's not going to be easy. High Priestess peeking out again. What is this a test for? This. You're being initiated. Anytime there's initiation, this initiation always makes you take some really wild jump that's scary as fuck. And this is yours. Are you going to go to the other side and join the rest of us? All right? It's time. Go get it. Plan, right? It can't be, it doesn't seem like, some of you guys might be very enmeshed. So it doesn't seem like this is something that you can do in a day or so. But if you start planning, Spirit is ready to jump in and create the perfect opportunity for you to get on out. If you want it, it's there. All right. Let me know what you think, Sag. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tara and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, peace.